Jelly.
What's up, everybody? This is Roast Beef and Jelly. My name is Retro.
My name is Barbie.
And today we have a brand new show for you today. We have March Madness, Tomb Raider review. Quentin Tarantino is doing a Star Trek movie and current events. So, Barbie, this is your topic, March Madness.
March Madness is one of the greatest times of the year for anyone who likes basketball or anyone who just likes betting in general.
This is betting season.
Yeah,
this is gambling season.
Yeah, this is gambling season. This is like a big thing because I love March Madness, and the thing about March Madness that's approachable in a way is that look. There are so many games and so many possible outcomes that really anybody has a shot of like having their bracket be okay. Like some knowledge is helpful, but like we saw this year, tons and tons of number ones already got knocked out. Okay,
Xavier was my team.
Virginia got knocked out. Xavier, who else we have that got knocked out? Yeah, Xavier got knocked out by Florida State, who was number 9, so that's somewhere. At least they made it to round 2. Virginia didn't make it to round 2. Virginia was a high favorite, okay?
Was that your team that you were going for this year?
What?
Virginia?
Nah. I wanted Houston, and Houston almost beat Michigan. We lost on a buzzer beater, but I'm okay with that.
So who you going for now to win March Madness? Who do you see going all the way? Like you said,
if Michigan can play, well, the big thing is, look, you have Villanova and Kansas, who are always dominant. You have Duke, who's dominant as well.
That's who I got in my pot.
I don't know. It's a toss-up. I'm saying either Villanova or Michigan.
I'm going with Duke.
But why do you like Duke? Everyone hates Duke. You know this, right?
I'm for the ones that the haters gonna hate.
Okay.
But nah, my team was Xavier, but you saw they got put out 75 to 70.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's just.
But I mean, we just want to talk a little bit about March Madness because it's been interesting this year, especially. And like Barbie said, this is gambling season. This is big gambling season, big money out there. Now, another thing we want to talk about is the Tomb Raider movie. Me and Barbie actually went and checked that movie out together, and I enjoyed the movie.
It was okay.
And Barbie,
it was okay.
You did not seem like you liked it.
It's not. Look, okay. I have seen every single one of the Tomb Raider. I played the game Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is in my realm of knowledge, okay? Like, I know Tomb Raider a lot. And Angelina Jolie did an amazing job, okay? Whether the writing was good or the action, it's not about that.
The original movies were hokey.
Yeah.
They were hokey.
But Angelina Jolie made them, like, hits, okay?
But you're holding it against the new Tomb Raider because she's not Angelina Jolie.
I'm not saying that, okay?
You went in with the expectation
of course, because Angelina Jolie was Tomb Raider. Like, you can't not go into the expectation. She did a great job. I think she did an amazing job.
This movie was non-stop action from beginning to end. Like, I'm not gonna put it on this realm just necessarily yet. Maybe because spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you don't care by now. Nah, just playing. It's not a big spoiler, but there's gonna be more movies. Maybe the way they set it up, there's gonna be more movies.
Yeah, no, it's a good setup
for a bigger universe.
Yeah, it's good. My thing is they made a lot of changes. Like, for one, they made, like, in the original Tomb Raiders with, like, Angelina Jolie, she was, like, mean. Like, she was not, like, a loving character. Like, you wanted her to win, but it wasn't like you like.
She was an heiress in the original.
It was like she had this, like,
persona. She lived out, and I understand that, but they're not. She may build towards it. They're trying to show her, like, go against these people that treat her funny, so she can't necessarily trust everybody.
No,
like,
I know that, but I'm just saying,
there's Laura Croft comes across want something from her.
Yeah, but how Laura Croft, like, I guess, like, how they developed her, or, like, how they the two, or how they wrote her, how they wanted her to be, or whatever. It's two different, like, types of Laura Croft.
Because they want to show more. I'm sorry, my bad. They want to show a more powerful woman.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
This was an emotional.
Powerful.
This was, well, yeah, but it was just a very emotional movie to begin with. Like, who would have thought, like, oh, I'm gonna go see Tomb Raider, and it's gonna be like an emotional, like, you're going for, like, and that's also the thing. This was, like, more of an emotional, like, kind of not drama in a way, but like an action
popcorn
like
flick.
yeah, but like the original Tomb Raider was like all action.
Yeah,
like all action.
Yeah,
like fight scenes.
Well, this
guns.
movie was all action, but yes, there was a little bit more plot to it. I understand you want more of the adventure, and there was a lot of adventure, but I understand there wasn't as much adventure as we were expecting.
They're in different categories, okay? Like they're technically, I feel like the most recent Tomb Raider, that one's kind of like a journey, like kind of not like a treasure hunt kind of film.
Yeah, it's a treasure hunt film, but it's her start. Like I believe it's supposed to take place before the games. But I don't even know if it's the same storyline as the game, because I know her dad's in the game. So I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed Tomb Raider. Barbie thinks it was okay.
It was chilling.
We're gonna check it out in the future. Hopefully, they do get a part 2 and 3, because
probably
that's what they led to.
They'll probably get they'll minimum will get a second one.
It made a lot of money. It's opening. It
weekend.
Did? Yeah.
I feel like this is a big hit with like 40. Or actually, no, like 30 to like 50-year-old, like I bet like white people love like older.
Well,
white people.
I think a lot of women would love this movie. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna put it on the level of Wonder Woman, but I can put it in that realm that women have a movie that they're like, hell yeah, this movie makes me feel more empowered. Like, I get that. Like, she was a badass. Like.
Nah, she was.
She did shit that you and I won't even think about doing.
Yeah, she was roguish too.
Very roguish.
Roguish.
But I mean, we enjoyed Tomb Raider a lot. Now, here's where I saw this today and didn't even know it was happening. And then I told you we had to talk about this. So, I found out that Quentin Tarantino is doing his own Star Trek film.
Now, is this like a canon? Like, is it in like?
I think it'll be a new Kirk. Hopefully, maybe. What if it's not even Kirk? What if it's Picard? Or I don't know. I believe Simon Pegg's in it. Or this is how I found out today. On the internet, it said that Simon Pegg said that Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek movie probably won't be rated R. So that's a big thing. What movie? I can't even think of a movie that Quentin Tarantino has produced or directed that isn't rated R.
True.
I mean, this is a big change for Quentin Tarantino. Like, you've never seen Quentin Tarantino do something like this. Not even just like the rating. I'm talking about like franchise wise.
This is gonna make the people who hate Quentin Tarantino, because of the fact that he's so like in your face, like aggressive, vulgar.
Yeah.
It's if he pulls this off and makes it really good, people the hate, like no one can like shit talk Quentin Tarantino, because now he's like showing you that he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and he can switch up his style, and he'll still be Quentin Tarantino.
What if he does better than J.J. Abrams?
See, I don't know. Like, okay, so is this where like the Star Trek like storyline, is this where it's headed? Like, is this where Star Trek is putting their like, this is the main project?
I don't know.
Or is it like or is it like, so say for instance, it's not like a part of like the like in Star Wars or whatever, it's not a part of the trilogy, but it's like Han Solo or
no. I mean, it's gonna. I believe Kirk's gonna be in it.
Okay, so it's gonna be a main,
like it's gonna be a main storyline.
That's an interesting.
But I mean, like, I'm tired of Kirk. Let's get some Picard back in our life, man. Let's get Warp and Data and Geordi in the mix. Like, let's do it. Like,
you think they're gonna bring Data back? As a person who doesn't really know Star Trek, I do know who Data is, and like, I feel like if they mess up,
you watched a lot of Independence Day.
Yeah, true. But also, like, I feel like I don't know what I remember watching. Like, one of the, like, I didn't watch a lot of the Star Trek movies, but there's one with Data in. I don't know which one it is.
With the Borgs?
Yes.
First Contact.
Yeah, okay. That one I watched. That was like probably one of my first Star Trek movies as a kid.
Like, I was gonna say, I know we watched that before
because I've seen it. Yeah, and so
but,
I don't know, but
I mean, I'm excited to check it out. I know you're not a Star Trek fan, and
I like the new Star Trek. Like, I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I will watch the movies and I enjoy them. I'm not all-knowing, knowledgeable, okay?
But I'm saying, like,
and I don't freak out about it either.
But how do you feel about Tarantino doing, like, when you see a trailer, like, when you hear Quentin Tarantino doing Star Trek, how do you feel, and, like, what do you expect as a viewer to see?
I'm interested. Like, I don't have as much, like, considering I don't know everything, I don't have as much, like,
but because you
passion,
like Tarantino.
Yeah.
Go off of your Tarantino feelings only.
I don't, see, that's I think it'll be interesting. I'm down to see what it is because I mean, I feel like he would bring because I mean everyone knows like sci-fi's in right now. Sci-fi's the hottest genre. It's in right now, and so I feel like Tarantino could bring like a certain, I don't know, like
twist.
Yeah, like a twist, like kind of like a rawness to it, maybe a little bit more.
Is this his first? I wouldn't say it's his. It is his.
Like
Well, not
sci-fi.
sci-fi, because like wouldn't you consider From Dusk Till Dawn kind of sci-fi?
Nah, that's just like fairy tales and stuff. That's different. It's not sci.
Yeah.
It's not science fiction.
No,
it's just fiction.
Not science. It's
fiction.
Like
Yeah,
you're right.
It's not the same.
You're
but
right.
I mean, but even then, like that was amazing. Dusk Till Dawn is one of the greatest movies of all. I love it.
True.
But I don't know what it might entail. I just think I'm interested to watch it. I will pay money to see it. Hopefully it stays on because nowadays directors be flopping like it ain't nothing. So
nope, we didn't like that. Nope, you're out.
But also I think that Quentin Tarantino has enough respect to where
enough clout.
Yeah, okay, alright. Has enough respect to where they're not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna kick you because it's Quentin Tarantino. And look, my man's put out hits after hits after hits.
No, well, I mean, you can't necessarily go off of that because Martin Scorsese was supposed to do a Joker movie, and I don't know if that's still happening or if he's not doing it or not.
I feel like Martin Scorsese is at a point in his life where he's like, oh, I'm really into this, and then say for instance, he was like, you know what, I don't want to do it. He would just leave. I don't know how that all happened or how if it was even true. It may have just been I
feel like Scorsese gave up after Vinyl on HBO went off. That was his heart and soul. He did with Mick Jagger.
Saw for a few. That was good.
Season 1 was good, and it was dead after that.
Yeah, but that's
the
problem.
They put their heart and fucking soul.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is when you have a show like that, for instance, or whatever, and it doesn't get that view, but it's a really good show, but it doesn't get that viewership or whatever. Yeah. It's hard. But also, if you're a more prominent director or whatever, it's you probably have a lot of projects going on
at the same time.
Really
worry about it, but what I mean, but you got to think about it. Scorsese really took his time and came down to HBO. He directed the first 3 episodes. It's a lot.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of politics that a lot of the normal folk doesn't see, and not even the tabloids. Even if you were on the insider of movies and shit. I feel like there's only a few amount of people that really know what's going on
at one time. But I mean, so now we got our current events section, and this is a little interesting.
It's crazy, interesting, horrible, really horrible,
very horrible. So we had another school shooting today.
Another one. It was in Maryland.
2 people died.
Yes, 2.
And 3 because the shooter, right?
Yes, well, 3 people died, including the shooter, and he I guess SRO. They call it a resource officer, which I guess is just an on-campus police officer.
That's what they called him when we were in high school.
Yeah, that's what we call them SROs, but I don't this is I don't know.
Well. Another student shot at a school today.
This is a dangerous time.
And do you trust your kids going to school now?
No.
You don't even have kids, and you already talking about homeschooling.
I did.
Kids.
Oh, I'm not homeschooling them, but this is Snoop Dogg made a good point about this. Okay, and I kind of agree with this. I know I don't have kids, but this makes a lot of sense. Look, if you put, and I know people don't want to do it, if you put metal detectors at every entrance of every school,
you'd be good.
Or
get some actual more security guards to watch every entrance. I mean, it's getting to the point where you're gonna have to have metal detectors because now they're talking about having teachers have guns and classes.
Yeah, I do not, and personally, I don't have a problem with having metal detectors at schools. I don't know why people are against it. I don't know if people just don't want to pay the money. Because look, I mean, if the government gave, education a little bit more money, maybe
things would be a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe we could
public education.
And then actually, getting rid of that one chick who is the treasurer of education. She's horrible. She doesn't know anything.
Yeah, she's pretty ass.
Yeah, I forget her name, but she's horrible. And so I just feel there's steps that we can prevent this, aside from the whole gun control debate, because I feel gun control is a endless argument that we will have for the end of time. And so I feel this is stuff that look, it's not taking away gun control, so why do you care?
It's not that it should take away gun control, it's just that maybe you can control it from going into schools more or less.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, like putting metal detectors in there isn't like it's like not a gun control debate. Like it's not whether like I can't have it says no restrictions on gun control, and it's still you have this at least for now. Like you can have the gun control debate whenever later. I don't care, but I feel like there are things that could be implemented, and I don't know. I feel like this is like look. I understand that you know
back to them clear backpack days.
Yeah, like seriously, like I bet you, like eventually, you know, we have to look. If Gucci dropped a clear backpack, everyone would rock a clear backpack. So you know what, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, I challenge y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Do it for
real talk though. I mean, like it may because I remember growing up and I had to go, and I'm not trying to be funny, but lower privileged schools in lower privileged areas.
Yes.
Kids have to wear, and here's the thing, they have to wear all white.
Yeah. And
then black pants. So all white shirt, black pants, clear backpack, white shoes. No colors.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Clear backpack. I'm talking about you saw everything. You saw every book that I had, every fucking pencil I had. Like,
yeah. That's the whole thing. It's like in places of like in schools that are in like higher crime areas or whatever, they always have metal detectors, security guards right there. So if you do like some beats, they have, you know, like you have all these like stipulations or whatever, and there's like significantly like less school shootings. Like it's I don't know the statistics, but I guarantee you that majority of the schools that have had a school shooting did not have metal detectors.
That's very true. I mean, that's just a debate to be talked about for a while, man.
Oh, and then speaking of current news or whatever, you know, trying to transition because this is our craziness in the world, and we need to show that, like, look, this is not okay. We have these packages blowing up in Austin. So it happened like a week ago, where like it was like a package on their doorstep, and they went to go do it, and they both died. Was it 2 people that died, or was it 1 person? I don't know. 2 explosions and people died. I don't know how many.
I believe it was 3.
3 people died?
3 explosions.
3 explosions. Well, no, the one today was the one. It was like a FedEx facility.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was at a FedEx facility. It hadn't got delivered, and that's the difference because the first 2 were just packaged on there, but they hadn't been delivered by like UPS, the U.S. Postal Service, or like FedEx. It was just on there, you know. And then this one actually was in
the mail to be.
Yeah, but what it sounds like to me is like that kind of sounds like okay, these 2 people got away with it, so like maybe this like bomb expert or whatever, or like I don't know, radical. I don't even know because they don't even know who did it.
Yeah.
But like we're just like, oh, I'm gonna try to do it, and then it like their bomb, yeah, and it blew up.
I mean, it's pretty crazy, man, because we actually have a friend that stays like a mile away from where one of the first bombs happened, and you know,
just never know.
It's crazy.
That's the thing. It's like now you never know. Like you could move to like a good neighborhood, you know, like a quote like good neighborhood, you know. Less crime, whatever, you know, more safe or whatever. And
then bombs
and then
go
boom.
off.
And then that could, like, you just never know. And that's like...
This world is... It's sick people in this world.
That's what I'm saying.
It's sick people
and
in a sick world.
I'll be damned if I go out by someone else's actions. Like, if I did it to myself, look, I caused myself to die. That's my fault. But if someone, like, does a package for no reason, I am going to be the angriest...
come back to life.
Yes,
and I'm gonna fucking haunt you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the angriest soul in the fucking world. Like that shit, it like I don't know.
I mean, it's just some crazy shit going on, and we really wanted to discuss that. I mean, pretty much that's the end of the show today. Don't forget, we have a $50 Amazon gift card. We need 100 subscribers, and you know, my name's Retro.
My name's Barbie.
See you later.
Roast beef and jelly.